Hi guys, this is Nate at Combat Sports Supply. Today we're going to talk about the AGM MP40 AEG. So this is a great gun as an entry point into World War II airsoft. The price point's pretty low. It is made by AGM, but it's also marketed under the Matrix or even Schmeiser name in the US. So this gun is primarily thought of as a World War II German, Nazi weapon, which it mostly is. But after that, it did see service in a bunch of other places, in a bunch of other conflicts, Vietnam, throughout Africa, and there's even evidence of it in Iraq and Afghanistan after the U.S. invaded in the early 2000s. Alright, so we just got it out of the box. Let's check it out real quick. So far, feels pretty hefty, feels pretty well made. There's a few things kind of rough around the edges a little bit, a couple finishing points, things like that. But the stock actually works pretty well, just like the real one. I like it a lot. Let's check this baby out. We're going to start with our instruction manual here. So a lovely red finish. Open that bad boy up. And these infographics are great. So no drive-bys, no Panzer Grenadier for you. And then also you want to be careful that your little baby doesn't shoot a cat. Keep going, and yeah, just kind of a nice overview of how the gun works. You got a metal mid-cap magazine, 50 rounds on this guy, and then some .20 BBs, speed loader for you, and then kind of a chintzy sling, but something's better than nothing. And let's do our patented butt to tip review. All right, so we're gonna start with the butt here. As it turns out, there's a little more butt on this guy. You push this button here. It's a little hard to do on camera. There we go. And that extends the stock. Once it's extended, you can also fold there. It's a little janky. It's a little loose, just like on the real one, actually. Of course, this weapon kicks its ass. We've got our rear sling point right back here. And then down here, we've got our pistol grip. This actually has a plastic grip on here. It's meant to be like a Bakelite grip on the original. So I said Bakelite, that's like an earlier plastic. It's kind of an orange brownish color. So I just want to show you guys the two different guns real quick. This is the faux Bakelite one. And again, this is just regular plastic, but it's made to look like Bakelite. And then this is our new gun with the black plastic. In some ways, I think it looks a little better, looks a little cleaner, but in other ways, it's not quite how the old one looked. And then our trigger is nice. It's kind of a fat, it feels good, but it's kind of a fat trigger. So this is our selector switch. Right now it's actually in semi-auto, and then poof, full. This is our rear sight. It has a little tangent leaf right here you can flip up. We'll show you the sight picture here in just a minute. This is our bolt. It does go back, but it doesn't go back all the way or lock. So to pull on the bolt here, opens up your access to the hop-up. Right in front of that, we have our mag release. Moving forward, we've got our front sling swivel. Well, I guess sling point. And then up front, we have our front hooded sight. And then we have a tip here. This is kind of the correct tip, so we haven't taken ours off. It could be threaded under there, but we're not sure. Let us know in the comments. So a lot of people don't know what this hook is for. It was actually designed for the Panzer Grenadier guys, so that they could hook it onto the end of their half track, kind of like this. And then it comes with a metal mid-cap 50-round magazine. Feet per second wise, we're looking at about 330 feet per second with .20 gram BBs, so it's pretty set for indoors. So despite it being set with 330 with .20s, we do recommend .25 gram BBs. You'll get a little bit of performance. All right, so once you pull the bolt back, the slider right here is your hop up. You push a little forward and you can pull it just a little bit back. An interesting point on this is you kind of insert the mag backwards, so that guy goes towards the back of the gun. So the manufacturer used to recommend an 8.4 volt battery. Now they say that a 9.6 is fine. You can get away with a LiPo as long as it's a 7.4 volt. Do not use an 11.1 in this. Do want to make a big point, just like any other gun, don't use full auto for more than a couple seconds at a time. To get to the battery compartment, you actually use the takedown tool. This is the same takedown area as on the real one, but you pull this out and then the top slides right off and the battery fits right back here. And then it is a Tamiya connector type. You can fit a pretty big battery in here. This compartment is quite large, and it's also pretty long. To put it back together is kind of a pain. You've got this tab that you have to line up, and there's a track that the upper kind of sits in. I was struggling to do it off camera. Let's see if I can do it on. Probably the most important part is this bar lining up properly. Never mind, it's all important and it's all impossible. Once you see this go in and you hear that click of it snapping in there, you know you're good. So, final thoughts. I think this is a pretty cool gun. I like the all metal construction. I like the folding stock. I like how kind of true to the history it is. I do think with this gun you get a lot for what you're paying for it. It's under $200, so. With that said, I do think it could have just a little bit better construction on it, but overall I think it's a pretty nice gun and a great entry point for World War II.
Don't be a fool!